In this module, we're looking at driving. The normal risks of driving are amplified if you have a hypo at the wheel, so it is essential to be able to recognise hypo symptoms when you're driving and know what to do to treat a hypo. It is vital that you carry a hypo treatment kit in the car at all times and remember to replenish it as soon as you have used it. You should check your blood glucose before every car journey and test every 2 hours minimum on long journeys. Make sure your blood glucose is not below 5.0 millimoles per litre or 90 milligrams per decilitre before you start driving, and that it doesn't drop below this level. If you're worried your blood glucose may be dropping, you could keep your levels slightly higher before driving to reduce the risk of a hypo. Even if you do everything right, hypos can still occur when you're driving, so it's important to be able to identify the signs. If you feel like you may be low or unwell, find a safe place to pull over and test your blood glucose. You should turn the engine off and sit in the passenger seat to treat a hypo. This way it will be clear that you do not intend to drive if your blood glucose is low. As well as experiencing your normal hypo symptoms, it is possible for certain driving mistakes to indicate that you may be low. These include missing gears, missing turnings, stalling, forgetting to signal in time, driving slower than normal, becoming angry with other drivers, tailgating or struggling to maintain a good distance from the car in front, drifting into other lanes, running through a red light, other drivers honking at you, and blurred vision, including difficulty reading road signs. If you have pulled over, tested your blood, and your glucose levels are below 5.0 millimoles per litre or 90 milligrams per decilitre, then consume some glucose from your hypo treatment kit. You should only begin driving again once your blood glucose is back above this number. If your blood glucose is below 4.0 millimoles per litre or 72 milligrams per decilitre, then treat the hypo and don't drive until 45 minutes after your levels rise above 5.0 millimoles per litre. Having hypo unawareness means you will struggle to recognise hypo symptoms behind the wheel, and you should not drive. In the UK, it is a legal necessity to inform the DVLA if you have lost your hypo awareness. The best way to regain your hypo awareness, or maintain it, is to limit how often and for how long your blood glucose is low. You should discuss this with your diabetes care team to understand the best way for you to regain your hypo awareness. You can use the hypo record sheet to note down any hypos or hypo symptoms you experience while driving.